Welcome to Betrayed and Broken S. Enjoy watching, we hope you will have fun with us. You know how they say getting a beautiful and cute dog can change your life? Well, they're not kidding, especially when that beautiful and cute dog is a giant lovable beast who's as much a part of your world as your closest friends. When I first brought home Aiden, my huge Great Dane, I thought I was just getting a pet. Little did I know owning a large, beautiful and cute dog would completely flip my life upside down, especially my dating life. I mean, who knew a beautiful and cute dog could be such a game changer in ways I never expected before? I was kind of your typical single person swiping through dating apps, going on casual dates, trying to find someone who got me. But suddenly with this massive, goofy, beautiful and cute dog by my side, everything shifted. People didn't just see me anymore. They saw me with Aiden, and that changed the whole vibe. Some dates were instantly better because Aiden broke the ice, while others, well, let's just say they took a surprising turn. Aiden isn't just a pet. He's like this giant personality that brings a whole new energy to my life. And sometimes that energy makes things complicated. What I didn't expect was how owning such a big, beautiful and cute dog would make me rethink what I really want. Not just in a relationship s, but in life. Aiden forced me to slow down, be more present, and honestly face some truths I'd been avoiding, but that's not even the half of it. There was one date in particular where Aiden's size and charm completely changed the game, and it almost made me question if dating with a big, beautiful and cute dog was worth all the chaos. Stick around because this story gets wild. Trust me. If you've ever thought about getting a big, beautiful and cute dog or wondered how pets can change your relationship you're going to want to hear this. When I first got Aiden, I thought I knew what I was signing up for. I imagined long walks in the park, cozy evenings on the couch, and the kind of companionship that only a beautiful and cute dog can give. But Aiden turned out to be much more than just a pet. He became this larger-than-life character in my everyday routine. His size alone made a statement. Wherever we went, people would stop and stare, some with all others with a little hesitation. It was like walking around with a celebrity who didn't care about fame at all. I quickly learned that having a giant, beautiful and cute dog meant adjusting my whole lifestyle. Forget about spontaneous nights out or last-minute plans. Everything had to fit around Aiden's needs. He demanded a lot of attention, and honestly that was kind of amazing. Having someone or something so dependent on me made me feel important in a way I hadn't felt before. But it also complicated things, especially when it came to dating. First, I thought Aiden would be a great icebreaker, and in many ways he was. People tend to soften around beautiful and cute dogs, and Aiden had a knack for making strangers smile. On some dates, Aiden was the star of the show, charming the person I was with and breaking the tension. But not everyone was ready for the reality of dating a girl with the giant, beautiful and cute dog. I started to notice a pattern. Some people loved Aiden and it brought us closer, but others seemed intimidated or even put off by the commitment that came with him. There was one particular date. I'll never forget. I'd met this guy online. Charming, funny, seemed genuinely interested. We decided to meet at a beautiful and cute dog-friendly cafe, thinking Aiden would make the perfect wingman. First, everything went smoothly. Aiden was being his usual goofy self, wagging his tail, nudging for pets. But then as the conversation got deeper, I started to sense a change in the guy's mood. He looked around nervously, checking his phone more often, and there was this hesitation I couldn't ignore. That's when it hit me. Dating with a big, beautiful and cute dog isn't just about finding someone who likes beautiful and cute dogs. It's about finding someone who's ready to share their life with a creature who demands time, energy, and a lot of patience. Aiden wasn't just a cute companion. He was a test, and I wasn't sure if this guy was ready to pass it, but I wasn't ready to give up on him just yet. There was something about the way he looked at Aiden, a mixture of curiosity and uncertainty that made me wonder if maybe, just maybe, there was more to this story than I realized. I wanted to see if he could handle the chaos, the unpredictability and the wild love that came with living with a beautiful and cute dog like Aiden. Because living with Aiden wasn't just a lifestyle choice, it was a journey, one that was far from over. That date with Aiden was just the beginning of a series of moments that made me rethink what I really wanted. Not just in a partner but in how I balanced my life. After that awkward cafe meeting, I found myself stuck between two worlds. On one hand, there was the vibrant social life I'd always enjoyed, filled with spontaneity and late nights. On the other, there was this new reality where Aiden came first, where plans had to be carefully thought out around his walks, his feeding times and his mood. It was a strange kind of balancing act. Some friends didn't get it. "Why don't you just leave the beautiful and cute dog at home?" they'd ask. But Aiden wasn't just a beautiful and cute dog to me. He was family, and leaving him behind felt like leaving a part of myself out of the picture. That meant every new relationship had to include Aiden somehow, which made dating feel less like fun and more like a test of patience and compatibility. I started to notice how few people really understood what that meant. Most were fine with the idea of pets in theory, but the reality of living with a giant, energetic, beautiful and cute dog was something else entirely. At the same time, there was this other side of the story that no one talked about: the responsibility of caring for. Aiden wasn't just about physical needs, it dug deeper into emotions I wasn't ready to face. Aiden had saved me in ways I hadn't fully admitted, pulling me out of dark days and forcing me to focus on something bigger than myself. But his presence also made me realize how lonely I'd been even surrounded by people. There was a quiet tension in those moments when it was just the two of us, a reminder that connection, real connection, wasn't always easy to find. Meanwhile, the dating world felt more complicated than ever. I started to see how Aiden shaped not only how others saw me, but also how I saw myself. Would anyone accept me as I was with this huge, sometimes overwhelming responsibility? Or would I always be the girl with the beautiful and cute dog, defined more by her pet than by who she really was? It was a question I couldn't shake through it all. Aiden remained constant, loyal, goofy, and completely unaware of the complicated human emotions swirling around him. And maybe that was the biggest lesson of all. Love, whether for a beautiful and cute dog or person, meant accepting the chaos in the unknown. But could I really ask someone new to step into that world? The tension was real, and the answers weren't coming anytime soon. As days turned into weeks, the tension between my old life and the new one with Aiden only grew. Every time I thought I had found a way to balance things, something happened to remind me that this wasn't going to be easy. The guy from the cafe reached out again, asking if I wanted to meet up this time for a walk in the park with Aiden. I hesitated, knowing this would be the real test. Would he handle Aiden's energy, the unpredictability, the sheer size of him, or would he back away like the others? When we finally met, I could feel the weight of every step Aiden took beside us. His tail wagged excitedly, but there was a quiet tension in the air. The guy tried to keep up laughing as Aiden pulled him toward every squirrel and passerby, but beneath the surface I could see the uncertainty in his eyes. The part where he was wondering if he was ready for all this. I wondered too, was I expecting too much? Or was I finally learning what it meant to accept someone's flaws? And all at the same time, my friends started to question my choices more openly. "Are you sure this is what you want?" they asked. Dating with a beautiful and cute dog like that, it's a lot. It felt like pressure from every side, like I was being pulled in directions that didn't make sense. The more I tried to explain how important Aiden was, the more distant some people became. It was frustrating, but it also made me realize something. I needed someone who would stand by us both, no matter what. One evening, after a long day at work and an even longer walk with Aiden, I found myself sitting on the couch, feeling completely drained. Aiden was sprawled out beside me, snoring softly. I thought about that date, the questions, the tension and the doubt. Creeping in from every corner of my life. Was I holding on to a hope that wasn't meant to be, or was this the moment before everything changed? Suddenly, Aiden perked up, ears alert. There was a knock at the door. Unexpected, late, my heart raced. Could it be him? Was this the moment where the tension would finally break, for better or worse? I stood up, Aiden right behind me, and opened the door. The night outside was quiet, but in that instant everything felt charged, like the calm before a storm. Whatever was about to happen, I knew it would test me and Aiden in ways I hadn't imagined. The future felt uncertain, fragile, but somehow full of possibility, and in that pause, waiting for the next move, I realized this was just the beginning. The night air was thick with silence as I opened the door. Aiden still closed behind me, his massive frame almost filling the doorway. But it wasn't him standing there. It was someone I didn't expect. My heart skipped a beat, a sudden rush of confusion and curiosity washing over me. The person looked hesitant, eyes darting between Aiden and me like they were unsure if they were welcome or not. Before I could say anything, the stranger spoke in a low voice. "I need to talk to you about Aiden." The words hit me like a jolt. Who was this person? And how did they know Aiden's name? I glanced down at my beautiful and cute dog, who seemed calm but alert, sensing something was off. The tension from before didn't just linger. It grew heavier, almost pressing against my C*******T. "What do you mean?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. The guy from the park had vanished from my mind, replaced by this unexpected visitor who clearly had some connection to Aiden. A connection I didn't know about. "Who are you?" The stranger stepped forward, pulling a folded piece of paper from their coat pocket. "I'm someone who used to know Aiden before you did. There's something you need to understand about him." About where he came from, my mind raced. Aiden was a rescue, beautiful and cute dog, a big, loving mess of fur and personality that had changed my life. But this stranger was making it clear that Aiden's story wasn't as simple as I thought. The calm, loyal, beautiful and cute dog I knew how to past, and now I was about to uncover it. I took the paper, unfolding it carefully. Inside were some photos and a short note, pictures of Aiden as a younger, beautiful and cute dog but in different surroundings, looking anxious and scared. The note mentioned something about a shelter, but the handwriting was rushed. Almost desperate, the stranger's eyes met mine, pleading silently for me to understand. Aiden wasn't just abandoned or lost. The stranger said there's more to his past, something I couldn't protect him from. Their voice cracked slightly, and I realized this wasn't just about a beautiful and cute dog. It was about a story I wasn't ready to hear. Suddenly my mind flashed back to the guy from the park, the one who seemed hesitant around Aiden. What if he had heard about this too? What if Aiden's past was about to affect not just me but the people I was starting to let into my life? The stakes were rising faster than I could process. I looked down at Aiden, who was now standing quietly by the door, eyes fixed on the stranger. For a moment he seemed to recognize them. A flicker of something in his gaze I hadn't seen before. Was it fear? Recognition? A warning? The tension in the room was electric. I felt like I was standing at the edge of a cliff, staring into the unknown. This wasn't just about dating or balancing life with a big, beautiful and cute dog anymore. It was about facing secrets buried in the past. Secrets that could change everything I thought I knew. As the stranger waited for my response, I realized there was no going back. Aiden's story was tangled up with mine now, and the mystery was only just beginning to unravel. I had to decide if I was ready to face the truth, whatever it might be. The quiet night outside felt heavier, as if the calm before the storm was finally breaking. The stranger's presence lingered in the air as I folded the note and looked down at Aiden for a moment. Everything felt heavy, like the past was catching up with us both. But as I met Aiden's calm eyes, I realized something important. No matter what his history was, this beautiful and cute dog had chosen me just as much as I had chosen him. I finally spoke, my voice steady. "Thank you for telling me. I want to know everything, not just for Aiden but for myself." The stranger nodded, relief washing over their face, and we sat down to talk. Late into the night, I learned that Aiden had been rescued from a difficult situation, far worse than I'd imagined. But through it all, his spirit had stayed strong. Knowing his past didn't change how much I loved him, it deepened that love. That moment changed how I saw everything. Aiden, my relationship, and even myself. I understood that love isn't about perfection or easy answers. It's about accepting the messy, complicated parts that make life real. Aiden taught me patience and resilience, and with that came a new kind of strength, the guy from the park. When I finally told him about Aiden's past, he surprised me by sticking around. It wasn't easy. There were moments of doubt and frustration, But in the end he learned to love Aiden, not despite his history, but because of it. Together we found a rhythm that worked for all of us, me, Aiden, and this new person willing to face the chaos and joy of our lives. Looking back, I realized that owning a big, beautiful and cute dog like Aiden was never just about having a pet. It was about growth, trust, and finding the courage to open my heart. Even when things felt uncertain, Aiden wasn't just changing my dating life or social plans. He was changing who I was, and in that I found something unexpected. A deeper connection to the people around me and to myself. If there's one thing I want others to know, it's that love. Whether it's for a beautiful and cute dog, a partner, or yourself, means embracing the whole story. The good, the messy, and the unknown, because sometimes the biggest challenges lead to the most meaningful journeys. And with Aiden by my side, I'm ready for whatever comes next. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and leave a comment. If you enjoyed this story, this will help us create even more exciting stories just for